I created this survey with over 80% of respondents considering the current student housing climate to be in crisis. Meanwhile, as prices rise, the complex continues to be built so that next year it can look like this. Fire Chief Avery warns that this is an especially dangerous time of year for Floridians, as most of them forget that these are even on in their houses when they leave. Many of us have closets just like these, full of clothes we'll probably never see again. You know, I bought these at one point to follow a micro trend, but I don't think I'm wearing them a second time. And I would definitely not wear this hat again. Maybe I would have thought twice if I had bought it in a physical store instead of online, but that's the mistake a lot of us seem to be making when making online purchases. Most of the accounting classes on campus take place here at the Business Administration building. In the past 10 years, the program has seen a 64% drop in women receiving the degree. If you've played UCF Guesser this week, this is one of the locations you've probably seen on the game, but some locations aren't as easy to guess. I'm at the scene on Colony Oaks Lane where deputies and restoration crews are still outside. Their findings will be brought to the state attorney's office. Police say both victims are currently recovering in the hospital and that there were 2 others in the truck who weren't hurt. Detectives are asking anyone with information to call OPD or Crime Line. For many students at City College, they're not able to continue their programs in the fall, but for those with 25% remaining on their degree, they're able to continue that. Many students are wondering what to do next. Coming up on the Charge News, I'll tell you more about why some students consider we're living in a student housing crisis. Good morning, everybody. Breaking news with regards to a possible TikTok ban. What's up, Knights? It's your social media manager, Grace, and I'm bringing you the top stories of the week from The Charge. This construction site will soon be a place some Knights call home. Known as Vibe, the apartment on Quadrangle and Corporate Boulevards will host as many as 1,700 students. Public records indicate that the site will include amenities like a fitness center, pool, and outside garden. However, the project is run by the same company that brought the current apartments, which can charge between $1,000 to $1,500 per month for rent. Alyssa Logacheva, a downtown campus student, once lived at the Rosen campus dorms to avoid paying high prices. She worries about how rising prices can impact student mental health.
The situation is just very stressful, and you have school, you have work, and you're trying to worry about stuff like graduating. Where you live is the most important thing for your mental health, and when that is a problem, everything else becomes even worse.
I created this survey with over 80% of respondents considering the current student housing climate to be in crisis. Meanwhile, as prices rise, the complex continues to be built so that next year it can look like this. According to the survey, the average monthly rent per student is $1,044.45. The most recent census data reported that some Orlando rents were up more than 30% since 2019, with housing experts explaining that the supply just doesn't meet the demand. With the Vibe Apartment's swift construction and plans to house students in 2026, its influence on the market is uncertain. I reached out to the construction company and UCF experts in the field. Both declined my request to comment. In Orlando, Grace Rodriguez, The Charge on air. If you're on TikTok, chances are you've heard of RedNote, one of China's alternatives to TikTok that's gone viral in the US.
That app actually is really cool.
While migrating from TikTok to RedNote, some have overlooked possible safety concerns. Now, it's currently only available in Mandarin Chinese, and users who don't speak the language have admitted online to blindly accepting its terms and conditions. In an era of protecting personal data, some Knights aren't so worried. Zara O'Trumbull is a junior media production management student who has had the app for a year.
Facebook probably already shared my whole address and social security number with 50 million people. So I wasn't really that worried about what things they were going to share with other companies and other, I guess my privacy, So I was like, YOLO.
Headquartered in Shanghai, RedNote must comply with China's internet safety laws regulated by the Chinese Communist Party. Installing RedNote on any device gives the app access to its contents. And in an era of back-and-forth political tensions between the United States and China, others are wary of the implications an app like this can have on national security.
Let's give them a toy where they can take pictures and share things.
Michael McAlpin is an instructor of computer science at UCF.
All that data is getting harvested. These huge data centers collecting that data, saying, okay, where was Cindy on Tuesday? She was at the Starbucks on the UCF campus with 4 of her friends. Which friends?
Despite this, many users from both countries have formed community.
If you are a TikTok refugee and you have nowhere to go, you can come onto my account. I will make a post called the TikTok Refugee Landing Pad, and you guys can make some friends.
Although TikTok cannot run on campus Wi-Fi servers, RedNote is fully operational.
Sabrina Carpenter's on here, what?
In Orlando, Grace Rodriguez, The Charge, on air. UCF's accounting program has seen a significant drop in graduates. Of these graduates, numbers indicate that less women are graduating from the program than men. This comes from data reported on UCF's Degrees Awarded database, which shows the demographics of every degree awarded at the university. This is Denise Wiseman, a lecturer of accounting, who says the prospect of working an office job might be less desirable to women, but the industry is changing. She says tools to help with automation and technology are on the rise, which can help with workflow.
I kind of hope that that changes the stereotype about accountants in general, but also changes the way, allows more females to feel like this is a place where they could do some cool stuff and grow professionally.
Most of the accounting classes on campus take place here at the Business Administration building. In the past 10 years, the program has seen a 64% drop in women receiving the degree. I spoke to women in the accounting major who share that receiving support in the program can be a mixed bag.
From UCF, insane amount of support. The faculty, the staff, the professors are really amazing. They really want to help you succeed.
You could get a meeting with an advisor, but it might take like a semester and a half because they're like always booked. It's hard to connect to people like who are experienced in the career.
Wiseman shares hopes that she and her faculty can continue encouraging and inspiring these students to pursue their career goals.
We can make sure that we communicate well to female students who are pursuing accounting, that there's other opportunities out there that will give them more of a work-life balance and opportunity for advancement and growth.
In the 2015 to 2016 school year, 179 women were awarded the accounting degree. Now, only 102 women received the degree in the 2023 to 2024 school year. Data from this current school year is still incomplete as students wrap up their semesters. Reporting in Orlando, Grace Rodriguez, The Charge, on air. That's all the time we have for now. Make sure to keep up with all that's happening throughout the week by following us on Instagram at The Charge News. And check back here tomorrow for another news update. I'm Grace Rodriguez. Thanks for watching and have a great day.